Azolla, a tiny aquatic fern, is quietly transforming how farmers in Meghalaya think about feeding their livestock. Protein-rich, fast-growing and low-cost, it holds the promise of stronger rural livelihoods without the burden of expensive commercial feed. But potential alone is not enough. On the 29th of May 2026, the Meghalaya Farmers Empowerment Commission brought together scientists, policymakers, extension workers and farmers at the State Guest House in Shillong, not just to discuss Azolla, but to build a practical roadmap for taking it to scale across the state. The inaugural session established what the day was working toward: a standardized, systems-level approach to Azolla cultivation, one built around farmer-friendly models, practical implementation frameworks, and the long-term potential to be embedded into government programs and policy.
On behalf of the Meghalaya Farmers Empowerment Commission, I extend my warmest welcome. The scope of this session is that Azolla is a proven technology that has been tried, tested by agriculture universities, by KVKs, by farmers as well, and by other agencies. But it has not taken root in a widespread form at farmers level. So in order that farmer will readily take to Azolla as an alternative, so therefore we have invited all the experts to share their expert opinions, suggestions and also their experience, so that we will all learn from one another.
Not only are the KVKs growing Azolla, we also find that farmers are growing Azolla. When we went to YouTube, we found that Persara was doing it, Bethany was doing it, RRTC was doing it. All of them are doing it in their own way. So the farmers, some of them are feeding it to the crop, some of them are skeptical. The ones who are more progressive, they see that there is some benefit in it. So we want to standardize this thing. That once they start this crop, once they start piggery or they start cattle or having chickens, that will be a recurring thing. So it will improve their quality of life and through that empower the farmers.
I will see that Azolla will thrive in Meghalaya. I will see that. I will put my blood and sweat for it. I promise. I see it with the support of all of you. We will see a Meghalaya Azolla program where every youth and corner of this state, every farmer grow Azolla with love and he make lot of profit out of Azolla. We will have a carbon negative Meghalaya. We will suck all the carbon dioxide, energetic Meghalaya with full of oxygen. I will also help you not only to make grains, milk, meat, egg, etc. from Azolla. I will also try to help you to produce energy also from Azolla, made biogas and biodiesel.
They are trying our best to find out a new approach, a new intervention, to see that we can double the farmer's income, to see that what type of intervention we can contribute to the sustainability of agricultural development in our state. Farmers Commission, it is not only you are trying on Azolla. Once it is successful in your trial, this can be accepted by the government.
The first technical session was about closing the gap between what science knows and what farmers experience. Krishi Vigyan Kendras from Jowai, Tura and West Kazi Hills brought their extension work to the table alongside field observations from RRTC, Bethany Society and farmers who are already growing Azolla. What emerged was a rich, unfiltered picture of the cultivation methods that work, livestock feeding practices being tested on the ground and the honest challenges that come with real adoption. The second session took everything surfaced in the first and pushed it toward action. Discussions moved through the full arc of cultivation, from tank design and species selection to fertilization, harvesting schedules, and post-harvest handling. Beyond the growing itself, the session addressed what makes or breaks adoption at scale, including the economics of farming with Azolla, risk management strategies, return on investment, and how it fits into existing livestock and farming systems without disruption. The answers were clear. Long-term success depends on a coordinated effort one built on structured training modules, sustained awareness programs, and consistent institutional support at every level. The Meghalaya Farmers Empowerment Commission organized this workshop with one clear purpose: to move Azolla from the margins of farming practice to the mainstream of state policy. That work is now underway. The protocols are defined, the pilots are planned, and the farmers of Meghalaya have a commission that is ready to see it through.